Hi, I'm Horodu and this is Horodu Drum Tips. Hey guys, how you doing? Horodu here. I just wanted to take this opportunity to talk a little bit about gear. I don't have anything else to play today. I just wanted to talk maybe about one of the most important piece of equipment that I own, and is this, the BC2 Gigster by Porter & Davies. Well, so the BC2 Gigster, because the flagship of the company is the BC2, which is a larger device. The Gigster is so you can take to gigs, basically to small gigs. It's a company based out of the UK, and it's a device invented by Davies and Tim Porter also, who collaborated in bringing Dill's idea to life. I saw them in NAMM. I forgot which year it was. Probably 7 years ago. I tried it at NAMM, and then I was like completely floor away by it. I was like, wow, I must get one of these things. So a couple of months down the road from that NAMM visit, I contacted Dill and asked them if they have some sort of a program in which one can become an artist, but for Porter & Davies. And I sent them all my information and all my credentials and all that I have done, and they granted me the opportunity to be a Porter & Davies artist, which I was surprised that they consider me that good to actually become an artist of Porter & Davies. So, and I received it not too long after, and here's my explanation of how the system works and the theory behind it and what it is useful. So there you go. So you have the seat, the throne, right? Porter & Davies is a highly, I mean, the craftsmanship is ridiculous. It's super heavy, the top, and there are reasons why. There's a very delicate speaker in the bottom inside this throne, and you can see the cable, the speaker cable that connects to it, right? It's some people complain that it's super hard, that it's tough, but it has to be tough because you're housing a speaker inside, so it has to be delicate. You cannot sit on a speaker and don't break it. So I don't mind how tough and hard it is. I think it's a beautiful, and I like how wide it is, particularly the round one. They have the motorcycle shape, which I don't like for drum thrones. I prefer the round ones. They give me more stability. I feel like more safe in them. And then the second part of the whole gear. By the way, the stand, is just the throne. You can fit this on any, most of it on any stand. Any throne stand will work, depending of your what kind of stand brand you have. This is a Ludwig stand, and I know that the way the end of the throne, this is mostly adjusted for everything, so it has a very multi-use thing. But some I think if you go to the website, they kind of like specify it, right? So okay, so the second part of the unit, it's made of the what I call the power plant, or the amp per se. So you got the line in, you get the mic that is coming from the bass drum, comes in here. It goes out on the here. It goes to the throne, right? So you have the master volume. You have a low contour, so you can actually have how much EQ on the bass you want. You want bigger bass sound, and also you can see how it. What you don't want, if you have, I mean, this is the gain from the mic. You don't want to have it so high that it will peak. That would be, you're sending too much signal to the speaker, and obviously that would be really bad. Actually, my unit suffered once in a concert because the stupid engineer didn't know anything about this unit, so he cranked up my the input that was coming from the board into this. And at one point in a concert, I was playing a double bass, and there's a section in a song, particular song I was actually doing. I was doing like a big drum fill and ended with a big with the bass drum, and as soon as hit the bass drum, the double pedal, because I'm coming for, it's a high energy. It was like a very heavy rock concert. The energy was coming out of the, even though the gain wasn't loud, but the input coming from the board, because this was sent to the board, and from the board was sent was coming in here from the board. So he had it really high up, and he actually burned the resistance that I have inside the speaker. So it was terrible. It was, so luckily, you know, my friend Rachel Fuhrer in Texas fixed it. She's she still is certified Porter and Davies repair gal. Wonderful friend from Berkeley, and now she's in Texas. So Rachel fixed it for me, and but I just think it's a fabulous unit. It's very good for you if you have it live, for live situations, or definitely in the studio. Is fabulous because it gives you a more accuracy, and it makes you feel more in time, particularly if you're playing to clicks and stuff. I don't know why, for some reason it helps. The drummer. So here it is. This is my BC Gigster by Porter and Davies. Is one of my most precious part of equipment I use in the studio. I love it. So basically, the principle behind the BC2 Gigster, or any unit by Porter and Davies, is that the sound is transmitted not by the ear canal, but by bone conduction. So bone conduction, you don't obstruct your ear canal. The most of devices that use bone conduction is they are placed behind your ear. There's a huge bone right behind every ear. If you place some sort of a speaker or anything that vibrates and conducts sound, you will hear that the sound will transmit towards the ear canal without you necessarily using any earplug, right? So here's the thing, because it's transmitted to the bones, and this is the logic behind the BC2 or any unit by Porter and Davies, is that because you're transmitting through the bone, the low frequencies are better transmitted. So if you want to put something really high up that has a lot of high EQ, a lot of highs, the higher frequencies, they don't transmit very well via the bone. So now here's the brilliancy. Like the speaker is placed in the bottom. You're sitting on top of it. Your main bone that hits the throne is your coccyx, which in turn goes through your spinal cord. So your spinal cord is a sequence of bones. So you are basically transmitting the low frequencies of the bass towards your spinal cord, and you get that vibration in your head. You can feel it here when you play it. You can feel it right here in the back of your head. So what is this good for? Well, you can hear and perceive your bass drum much accurately and defined. So how this is useful is when you are playing in a stage with a band and you are using monitors, and you, like, let's say you have your wedge monitor next to you on the drum set, right? As soon as everybody starts playing, I guarantee you, like 80% of the time, most of the first thing that get lost when you're playing and that you cannot hear is the bass drum. For some reason that you're executing the movement, but you don't hear the punch of the bass. So you ask the sound guy, like, can I have more bass on my monitor, more bass drum? So, well, of course they give you more bass drum. The more volume that is coming out of that wedge, it will eventually will be picked up by some of the mics that you have on the drum set. The overheads, or like the mics that are closer to the wedge, will pick up that increase in volume, which in total retrofit, it will go back to the board and you don't hear the bass drum. You want to, I don't hear the bass drum. So you end up always fighting with yourself to get a much better drum sound from on your monitors. This device will prevent that because you have direct control from your bass drum. A lot of people actually get the whole mix. They mix the whole kit into the BC2 or any other unit that Porter and Davies manufacture. So they have the whole mix of the drum set into the unit, and the whole mix of the it comes out and goes into your drone. So you, in a way, you get the whole drum set playing in your butt, and you will hear it in your head. So I particularly only use it for the bass drum because I think the high frequencies, the toms and everything, I think most likely you will never have a problem with it. In the studio, it's super useful because if you're playing to a click, I don't know why, having the Gigster will help you be more accurate. There's something there because it's immediate. Like if you play super soft on the bass drum, you can actually hear it. You can actually feel it in the throne. It's super sensitive. It's like what they did with this thing is absolutely fantastic, and I swear by it. So that's a little bit of the explanation how it works. It's the bone conduction to the spinal cord all the way to your cranium, the back of your cranium. And so I'm going to show you a little bit of the unit so you can take a look and let me know what you think. Okay guys, so this has been my gear talk for today. If you like what you see on this channel, please subscribe. Click the subscribe button below and click on the little bell so you get notified every time I upload something new. Hopefully by the next video I have I'll be talking about some drumming, some exercises or something else to get the more dynamics in the channel. But like, I don't know, today I just thought about I don't have anything else to play, so let's talk about gear. So but that's it. So I'll see you guys next time, and thanks for tuning in. Bye bye.